Hello everyone, Namaskar, good evening. My name is Sarita and I welcome you all again to your own channel, Reader's Angan. So today I have come with poem 4 analysis of Gitanjali. So let's begin. Life of my life, I shall ever try to keep my body pure, knowing that thy living touch is upon all my limbs. I shall ever try to keep all untruths out from my thoughts, knowing that thou art that truth which has kindled the light of reason in my mind. I shall ever try to drive all evils away from my heart and keep my love in flower, knowing that thou hast thy seat in the inmost shrine of my heart. And it shall be my endeavor to reveal thee in my actions, knowing it is thy power gives me strength to act. So now moving on to analysis of this poem. Life of my life. If we go with the literal meaning of this in Hindi, it's like मेरे जीवन को देने वाले जीवन हो तुम, one who is life itself and who has blessed us with this life. Purity of body. Our body is made up of 5 elements, namely earth, water, air, space, and fire. These 5 elements are so much part of every moment of our life. The air we breathe, the sky under the roof of which we find shade, the earth upon which we walk, the water we drink, and food we eat. But yet, we are so ignorant of their existence and take them for granted. How conscious and aware we are towards these 5 elements determine the way of our living. They have secrets to tell. So now let's deal with each of the element in brief. Coming to element air. In the previous audio, poem 3 analysis, I tried to explain the magic of our own life breath. I would say just stop breathing for 1 minute and you will certainly understand its value in every moment of our life. Talking about the element water, there are books such as The Healing Power of Water, Hidden Messages in Water, and various other research that reveal water has memory and how crystals formed in frozen water changes when specific thoughts are directed towards them. If you ever get time to read, do read it. You won't drink water without bowing down before it once you get to know the magic it does to us. Similarly, with food, the energy. Let's take an example. I eating a guava fruit in the morning. Figure out how many elements have worked in developing that guava. Seed, soil, microbes, water, sun, plant, trees, and there are many hidden secrets of nature which at least I am not aware of now. But one thing seems very clear to me: this guava has life. I mean, real life, and when I eat this guava, it actually gives up its own life and mingles with mine. Doesn't it seem a true love of guava for me? I mean, it gave up its own life for me and my growth. And apart from this nature thing, all those farmers, vendors, fruit sellers, and many more who are involved in making this guava available to me, it's just beyond my counts. And when so much life is involved, automatically gratefulness within us arises, and we thank food for giving up its own life for our life. And that's the magic of it. Now I wonder why our mothers and elders constantly tell us don't waste food, don't be angry while having food. Moving on to earth element, ever walked barefooted on the soil covered with grass? Oh, that feeling when the soil touches the feet gives utmost happiness to the feet. The feet getting wet, and it doesn't actually feel cold or anything. It has a very different touch to be experienced only, and you all must walk at least once. And have you ever felt the smell of soil after it rains? Petrichor. Every time I think of it, I am filled with that smell of earth, and it's such a lovely experience. So, moving on to the last element, sky, I can only picturize stars, planets, darkness, light, but I know there is so much which I am not aware of. But no doubt, the space, the sky above all of us, is the roof which gives us shade and is our beautiful abode. We can sit comfortably under its shade and watch the play of universe. And once we keep all these five elements in balance, our body is always in touch with the life of creation. And I think that's what the poet is trying to say. I shall ever try to keep my body pure, knowing that thy living touch is upon all my limbs. So now moving on to second stanza, it is about purity of mind. Often we listen to this quote, we become what we think, and our thought clearly determines how we act and behave. And with this awareness, the poet keeps away all the sinful thoughts and untruths away from his mind, as he knows truth is one that has lightened up the light of wisdom in his mind. I won't try to explain what actually truth here means, because I myself don't know what truth is and what does it mean actually. But it has something to do with the creation and creator, and this truth only is the source of wisdom. So moving on to third stanza, the poet talks about purity of heart. I keep away all the evils of hatred, jealousy, negativities from my heart, and be in love with the flower, so that when I meet you, I can pour and worship the innermost temple of my heart with this love. So, sounds beautiful. So, moving on to last stanza. With the purity of my body, mind, and heart, I endeavor to reveal one in all my actions, as I know that I derive strength from the one. And it is this strength of purity that gives me power to act. So that's the end of it. Thank you so much for listening to this audio. Do give me your feedback, your own views, what you think about it. Thank you so much. Meet you soon with the next audio. Namaskar. Bye bye.